Right, it's a grey Saturday the 10th of February. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. It's foggy out there, cold. Not as cold as you whiskey and your kind of with your Canadian cold. That's proper cold. I just thought I'd explore ways of breaking into the blues. Just struck me then that how did I start? How the heck did I get to the point where I can hammer on, pull off? I absolutely can't remember. It's so internalised now that I can't remember how I learned, and that is the problem for everyone. There's several people I'm showing how to solo, from children at 10 years old, some of whom can rip through the blues now, to a guy in his 60s. And the guy in his 60s is finding it really difficult, but he does have the discipline. He practices every day. The problem is he cares. And you've got to not care. You've got to care enough to practice, but well, no, that's not the right word, is it? You have to be prepared to mess up in order to make progress. So I'm going to take you through a couple of ways of breaking into the blues, different keys. Certainly not going to talk about the blues boxes. There are so many videos on the boxes. I absolutely hated learning the boxes. I didn't think it helped. For about 30 years I knew what they were, but I didn't realise that two things. One, you have to practice, and two, you have to deconstruct it and teach. If you teach, you'll learn better. But anyway, there you go. So breaking into the blues. Now, where do we start? Start with the minor pentatonic. There are 5 notes. Penta means 5. Pentagon, 5 sides. Pentatonic, 5 tones, 5 sounds. So here they are. No particular order. Now then, there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6 is the octave. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're back to start. And so on. So this is the key of A. Now when I started, my friend was and he just played one chord, and when I think about it, it was the right thing to do. Because if you're worried about the changes, you want to focus on one thing at a time and then work on 2 things at a time, and 3 and 4 and 5. So that's where we'll start. You could start with one chord, which could be A minor. Okay. And the 5 notes. So I'm going to pick, how can we start? I'm going to pick 4 notes. In the middle of the neck, in the middle 2 strings. So wherever the first note is, that's the bar that you would use for the, okay, or A minor, or the minor. So in the middle, we've got, on this particular argument, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got 5th, 7th, 5th, 7th. So no bends. No hammer-ons, just moving through it. So the objective is not to even play well, it's just to move through those 4 notes. That's it. No intonation, no worry about speed, no nothing. Absolutely zero, zilch, nada, rien. Oh, I've put trem on, you'll have to forgive me. So somebody's in the background going, or for now, I'll play you a few chords, and all I want you to do is play those 4 notes. So the D and the G string, 5th and 7th, 5th and 7th. No particular order. You can start where you like. Don't even try to be musical. Just make sure you've got those positions in your fingers. That's the first step. Okay, so. Just play along, and I'll give you an example. I'll give you another, say, 20 seconds of this. No, 15 seconds. Then I'll change to a chord. I'm not going to move. Right, so now we're back to a chord. Okay, now, in that time, you want to be playing most people would be going and trying to play along with the rhythm. So do not play along with the rhythm. Don't do that. Just play. Try doing diagonals. Sideways. Or go through. So just know those 4 notes. Now that's it for today. Just do that. Now, if you were able to delay the gratification of all this nonsense, we'll cover that. But just for now, those 4 notes. I did that for weeks, for hours. Every Saturday afternoon, 3 or 4 hours, no problem, for at least a year. Now obviously, that first part that I've just shown you, that was basically the first time. So if you bother to take a week, practice that, in 10 weeks you'll be okay, 10 weeks, easy. You've got to allow time. This is a slow process. These guys are in the fields for day after day, and they drilled and they practiced. Okay, well, I hope this helps. Let me know how you get on. Allow it to come to you. Play with passion always. And don't let anybody put you off your stroke. If it sounds terrible, you're doing a great job. If it sounds great, you're doing a great job. It's all great. Have fun with it. Mess it up. The more mistakes you make means one thing. You're practicing. And use your ears and don't rush. Take it slow. Take your time. Okay, have a great time. Have a good weekend. It's a bit grey, but it's still great because you've got the blues. And if you've been as lucky as I have, and as lucky as whiskey's been, it's provided, well, certainly it's been a major strand of my life. For good or ill, I've never been that great at it, but I've got immense joy from it. And if you get nothing but entertainment, even for a short while, then it's done its job. The blues, I have to tell you, it's just great. It's just great. If you could hear the conversations that Whiskey and I have when we get excited about the blues, we're nearly in tears because we're in such a state of joy. Remember, this is your life, and if you don't like it, that's fine. Put it to one side. But if you want it and you love it, like we do, then it's so enriching. It really is. To me, the blues, I don't know, this will sound a bit strange, but the blues is life. It's just great. You know, it's always there. It's once you can do it, it's just magical. It really is magical. And if I sound like some evangelical person, then so be it, because no one's going to stop me loving the blues. And if I could play like Gary Moore or Buddy Guy or B.B. King or whomsoever, then that would be great. But I play like me, and okay, it's just average, but gosh, the joy. It's got to be for the joy. Okay, enough philosophy. Have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Look out for the... Oh, by the way, please subscribe, like, and do whatever you're supposed to do. Do you make a comment down here to the side, or click the bell, wherever. Have a great weekend. See you later, gents. Bye.